spoke to him at Jalan Besar Stadium. He looks very relaxed, very calm, and he says he really look forward to this game because these are the occasions that the players look forward to. They want to shine at this stage.
Singapore kicking off in their blue shirts, kicking right to left. Immediately pressures finds Noor Alam Shah. A little flick for Shijai, no change at half time, and Shijai, his pass just picked off by Zamani, and Nantakuma plays it down the line, but offside against Nizaruddin. Now you were suggesting changes before half-time, none have been made. What's going through, firstly, Radi Abramovich's mind?
I think he probably argue that the team has done nothing wrong. They've not conceded a goal. But, so far, the tactic has worked for him, even though all the attacks have come through the right. That's why he's not making any changes there. So it's the same with the Malaysian team as well. They've been defending in numbers. When they have to go forward, they've got forward big numbers. So that's why both set of coaches are very happy at half-time not to make any changes. But I must add that we need Singapore, the Lions need a different dimension when it comes to attack, because the left flank of Singapore is almost not. I don't know what word to use because we are non-existent on the left flank.
Shijai is the man who's playing on the left of midfield. He's the man on the left of your picture there. And Singapore are attacking down this left-hand side. That's a misplaced and superbly defended by Zamani on Noor Alam Shah. Karunism it is, and he landed awkwardly and landed on a finger or something.
Yeah, that's why he looks in a lot of pain there. Just coming back to the cross there, that is a very dangerous cross. Look, Dan Bennett really does really well, trying to pick out Noor Alam Shah there, who pressures to the front post. And both set of players attacking the ball, and Colin Newgram just seemed to be landing awkwardly, perhaps on his wrist there, which has already been bandaged. Hopefully he's alright to carry on for Malaysia.
You mean that Sasi Kumar, hopefully he's alright to carry on for Malaysia, he's one of their better players?
But for the sake of the game, Des.
Good man. The Karunism is off, and that's a painful blow. Now, will he be allowed to come back on? That's the question. Nope, not just yet. So Singapore have a man advantage in a dangerous attacking area, and Dan Bennett tries to do a Hairi Jafar, but again, he looks so nonchalant, Shamshuri.
Exactly. Again, such a cool customer there. This is what we're talking about, Des. That sort of cross should be, on a more regular basis from the left flank. All of a sudden now, all the attacks seem to be coming from the left.
Eddy Helmi on the right-hand side for Malaysia. Running up Dan Bennett, looking inside, pressures Mujarai, gets in there. That's where he's at his best. He's a big, strong, physical fella. And he's not going to lose a one-on-one in too many circumstances like that. That's gifting possession away. He was trying to avoid contact on Hairi Omar and has just flattened the Pahang striker.
Exactly, I think he just felt that the Malaysian player would actually come in sliding. That's why he actually jumped out of the way. He didn't really know that Hairi Omar is going to go through him. There you go.
Yeah, he's a big, strong fella. Hairudin will have a bruise or two tomorrow. But Malaysia have a free kick. Hardy can fist this in with his left foot. Goes far post. Bennett. It's a lovely little push to header to Ridhuan. No Alam Shah and Indra. Again, the two men up front. Service to them hasn't been great. Hairi Jafar slides it through, and the flag goes up rather late. But Hairudin playing on the shoulder of Precious.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do. Just trying to play the spaces behind the Singapore defense there. Just trying to catch the flat back four of Singapore. It's really flat there. Just thought that was pretty close.
That's very close. Inside, Ridhuan! Oh, his first touch let him down. And that was an opening. If he could have guided the ball into a better area, that was a real for Singapore.
That was a great opportunity for Ridhuan to make it 1-0 for Singapore there. Indra Shadan again. Remember last week he put Hairi on, and he does that perfectly again this time around, putting Ridhuan through. All Ridhuan had to do was make sure he had a great touch, not even a great touch, a good touch, put him on goal.
It's Florence again. This time, Indra! Over the top, put through by Noor Alam Shah, and you would have put your mortgage and your mother's mortgage on Indra scoring there.
I can't believe this, guys. I cannot believe. And he couldn't have fallen to a better striker in this region there. Alam Shah doing all the work there. The ball falls very kindly for Indra. All he had to do is just keep it on target, keep it low. That would have been goal number 1. This is the earlier attempt by Ridhuan. Again, in the space of 1 minute, Singapore gets 2 glorious chances to make it at least 1.
Will they pay for these misses? Free kick to Singapore. Mustafiq. This is Indra being brave. Karunissan half-hearted, and Indra. Oh.
Well, you expect much better of Indra there. All he had to do was just guide the ball into the back of the net there, Indra. Could have been a hero tonight.
Khalid and Ridhuan, Mustafiq again involved in the action, but Shuka Adam. That's a great battle between Mustafiq and Shuka. And Bahaki one-on-one, that's a super ball inside. Precious though, one-on-one, does brilliantly.
That's his strength though. You can say that he's a strong presence there. You're not going to get past this man easily, but he needs to concentrate like that he's done on that occasion there. Make sure that nobody gets behind him. And he was covering really for his defensive partner Bahaki there. That's good sign. That's a very good sign to see.
Well, tremendous opening to the second half. Both teams having to go for it. Hafiz down the line.
It's very encouraging to see that the Lions are getting into good goal position, which is always a good problem.
This time it's not left foot early, and Shamshuri was flat-footed there. Couple of foot to the inside of the post, and that was in.
Great effort by Alam Shah, just showing what he's capable of. Just lift the ball past his defender there, chest the ball down with his rather weak foot, left foot. Shamshuri there, totally flat-footed.
And great noise from the crowd, who will be massively encouraged by the opening 8 minutes of this second half by Singapore. Hafiz missed his kick first, and he's a little bit slow second time, and he's done a third time, and he's rescued by midfielder. He gives away possession to Shuka, wins it back because Shuka's first touch wasn't great, and Nantakuma plays the sensible ball. Thiru hasn't got forward as much as he has in previous games. A minute will give and go. Nizaruddin, Hadi Jafar. Sasi Kuma, I tell you, readers, listeners, is looking very nervous. Whenever Malaysia are playing the ball around the edge of the penalty area, he's almost kicking the ball away.
No, but just look at the instance there. They allowed the Malaysian forward line just to pass balls around, make sure nobody actually closes them down. That's what they need to do. So close to the goal mouth there. There should have been some sort of challenge going in there.
So encouragement for both sets of attack. Hadi Jafar. Nantakuma. Keeps it in, but it's Shujai who picks up possession. No blue shirts in support, but he's done well. And I think Thiru was a little bit late on him, and it's a free kick to Singapore in a dangerous position.
Well, this is what you need. Shujai running at the defence, He does well just to skip past Nantakumar and then plays a neat 1-2 with no alarm shot there. But just stopped by the Malaysian defenders. Because they knew that if he got past that, at the end of that pass, it could be trouble for them.
So Daniel Bennett is over the ball. Surely this is too far out. Two-man ball. Bennett hits it, deflected, corner.
Not been able to find his range today, Dan Bennett. He's got a lethal right foot. Seen it on many occasions, but tonight it's just one of those nights where he cannot find a clean strike at goal.
He just lets him run through. Isa Halim beaten. Eddy Helmi has pace. Hafiz Osman does a good job. A lovely feed from Shuzai. Just lifts it over, looking for Mustafik. Mustafik's foot is raised a bit high. Body Jaffa had any hair, I think it would have been taken off.
Yeah, but that's a poor ball by Shuzai. He does everything so well, and then he tries to play it over the Malaysian player to Mustafik. It's always going to be hard in that position to control those sort of balls. And Mustafik, all he can do is just try.
We can go to Malaysia. Body Jaffa scored in the first leg in Kuala Lumpur.
To be fair, he's been quiet tonight. Not being his usual self, going forward, especially.
Nissan Precious gets the header. Clear. It's on target and it's gone in! Now the race has won the goal. Eddy Helmi has given Malaysia the lead. Speculative shot from 25 yards, bounced just in front of the goalkeeper. Even so, it's a rare and possibly costly error from Lionel Lewis.
Well, Des, I tell you what, sorry about this, but that's not good enough. That's not good enough from one of the keepers, probably the best goalkeeper in the tournament there. He should have done much better. Then Bennett, to start with, should have closed him down. And then the ball looks like a routine save for Lionel Lewis. At least you would imagine goalkeeper of his standard should have done much better with this. It's not a great effort at goal, to be really honest. It was a shot on target. Lionel Lewis has got to look at himself and say he let himself down in the team goal.
Eddy Helmi has scored the goal that puts Malaysia in the lead on aggregate. And Singapore have half an hour plus a little bit to get themselves out of a very deep hole.
You never imagined that Lionel Lewis would make that sort of mistake there. But to be fair, the Lions had their chances to put this game away. Not just once, not just twice, they had a few chances in the first half and especially in the start of the second half to put this game well beyond the Malaysians, and they pay for it now.
Isa Halim's ball in, no Alan Shaw looking for the knock. And all the noise is coming from that knot of Malaysia fans. Alan Shaw challenges him, Zamani. The free kick's gone against him. Alan Shaw's picked up a yellow card already.
Well, he's got to be careful. The last thing the Lions need is to get another player sent off. They'll be chasing. It's going to be a very interesting 30 minutes because they're going to be chasing this one-goal lead by Malaysia. And the last thing they need to do is throw everybody forward and leave a huge gap at the back, allowing the Malaysians to counter.
In December 2002, Malaysia and Singapore played before a big crowd in what was then the Tiger Cup. Malaysia won 4-0 at the National Stadium.
I was just hoping you didn't bring that up because that was a really dark day for Singapore football. And well, we have lived past that and we have got some success past that 2002. But I really, really hope it doesn't turn out to be that way tonight, because the Lions have had the lion's share of the possession and great opportunities to put it beyond Malaysia. And to be really honest with this, I'm shocked. I'm shocked at the way we've conceded this goal.
Peru and Malaysia will take their time. They don't concede, they will be in the final, where they will take on either Thailand or Vietnam, and that's a game that we've got live on ESPN tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Of course, Thailand in complete control of that. But if Vietnam can score first in Bangkok, that one still has some legs. Here though, well, Sasi Kuma since very early on has been saying first goal is crucial. The first goal has gone to Malaysia. And Singapore have got to just try and get some possession, not panic.
Yeah, that's what they've got to do best. Keep possession of the ball, keep passing it. There will be an opening, because this Malaysian side is not good enough to defend this lead.
Adi Jafar shoots into the side netting. Obviously playing on the confidence of Lionel Lewis.
Exactly, you're spot on. They know that Lionel's a little bit rattled now. Why not take pop shots at goal?
To be fair, the goalkeeper had that covered.
I feel a little bit sorry for Lionel, because he's been a very, very good goalkeeper. We spoke about him in the start of the game here, comparing him to the likes of David Lee and the rest of the top goalkeepers in Singapore before. But this is something that he will want to forget very quickly, and hope that his strikers can bail him out from this hole.
Bennett wins the free kick. Eddy Helmi, the scorer for Malaysia on 57 minutes. Ridhuan looks for the cross. Noor Alam Shah will be his target. It's floated. Indra chests it down. Shijayi gets a shot in. Noor Alam Shah offside. The flag was up pretty quickly. But the noise in the National Stadium when that ball went into the penalty area shows you that a nation is willing Singapore to equalise.
Exactly. I think everybody is at the edge of their seats there. They're hoping that the Lions can pull one back. Just going back to the action over there, I thought Indra had time to just bring the ball down by himself. The defender was a good 10 yards away from him, and we know that Indra is shot around the box, in and around the box, and I thought he could have done much better. He should have gone by himself for that one.
Shijayi wins the header. Tilu. Good defending from the front from Noor Alam Shah. Is ticking for Singapore.
And the Malaysians will take their time.
Changes?
Definitely does. Definitely.
What changes?
Take Shijayi out, try and introduce Hairi, and make sure that be a bit more enterprising and try and search both of his goal.
Ridhuan. Indra turns, wins the free kick. He turns Farzin on superbly.
Perhaps even bring on Sharilisha, because he can create goals.
Morizan Bakar.
I think his team is doing perfectly alright at the moment. I'm sure probably at the 75-minute stage he might want to bring on fresh defenders, make sure he defends this very tenderly.
Singapore have a free kick. Carol Amri is indeed on. Isa Halim is the man who's sacrificed, which probably means Shijayi moving a little bit more central. But good call, Mr. Sasi Kuma.
Yeah, it makes sense to put Shijayi alongside Farudin and allow Carol Amri to get down the left flank and create some crosses.
Bennett, Amri, Shijayi all over the ball. And Amri goes for it. And it's a long way wide.
Well, I've seen him on many occasions curl one into the top corner. There's What an introduction this could have been. Miles off.
The big stage, he's highly rated, highly regarded, highly criticised for not living up to all the hype.
I like him best. I think he's a real talent. He's got a good head on him, but what he needs to do is make sure that he keeps his head down and keep working, because he has every attribute to be a great player, and I'm sure he'll go on and achieve many accolades, but he needs to make sure that he keeps his head down and he looks like that sort of a player. And tonight is an important night for him. He needs to find the goal for Singapore tonight.
Zamani foul, missed the kick, took it quickly, and referees pulled it back, which is frustrating for Singapore. But Malaysia will be happy because they can regroup, get bodies behind the ball, pick up 1-1. Hairi going for the spectacular. And Eddy Helmi, his goal is what separates the two teams at the moment. And he's working prodigiously hard.
Well, there's been a shuffle in the midfield. Hairi has actually moved on to play alongside Faridin. And Eddy Helmi will be hugging that left touchline there, the flank there. Looking at some crosses for Malaysia.
He dives in a little bit. Well, no foul given. I think he's a little bit fortunate there, but Bennett picks it up. Ridhuan can't quite believe it. Ridhuan Yusof, who scored a fabulous goal in the group stages. Overhead kick against the Philippines. Seems a long time ago now. Hairi guides it into Ridhuan. Looks retreated. Indra, who's bundled off the ball. Strong defending. Hairi heads for the corner. Mustafiq strong. Tiru gets the header. Kallang. Faced by two, tried to get something out of it, tried to get the corner. In the end, just hoiks it over the bar.
Just needed to be a little bit clever with the ball. Make sure he held it up for some sort of support to come. I'm sure that Indra or Alam Shah would have come close and, try and put a 1-2. Just try to put the ball in for a cross and run out the play. That's where experience is. That's where an experienced player would have just hang on to the ball and wait for some sort of support to come.
Tiru in quickly on Kallang. Malaysia bench having a word or two about defending and once again compactness, I think you were saying it was before.
They've done it well, to their credit. They've stayed compact as a unit, not giving too much away. I mean, all at once some players have put their body on the line, which is important.
That's a little bit too ambitious. We're into the final quarter of the game. Malaysia lead on the night by 1-0 and on aggregate by 2-1.
Just get a feeling the Lions are starting to panic this. Just punting the ball up front, hit and hope they don't find a blue shirt.
Fauzi finds Hafiz Osman. Here's Ridhuan. The ball into a decent area, but Karanisa, as so often in this game, is over, sweeping, covering. More Alam Shah is pulled up. That's a worry.
Yeah, it is a worry. I think he's just feeling the strain of the game. It is a heavy pitch.
Mustafiq guides it in. Kallang attacking the ball, but so was Zamani.
That's it, that's what they need to do. Just keep possession of the ball. The space will open up for you. Don't rush it. Not like that, not to give the ball away.
Nanda Kumar, it was just getting a big toe in there. It's got long legs. And he's done well. And Singapore are facing a 2-on-2. Hairi is free on the far post. If Eddy Helmi can see Hairi, which he tried to, but by Haki Kaizon, just gets it clear.
Tell you what, all they had to do is just slip the ball through to the left flank. It was on. It was really on because the defense was really stretched. Fortunately for the Lions, they got away with this one.
Here's Ridhuan to Eddy Helmi. Dances around Dan Bennett, which doesn't happen too often. That's a good cross. There's Ridhuan.
Well, that's a decent cross. Finding Ridhuan Muhammad there in the box. He is a big man. Getting up in between two Singapore defenders there. Done really well.
Antakuma.
Tell you what, the Malaysians are growing in confidence. You can see they're stroking the ball around, keeping possession.
He's Osman lets that one bounce. Although there is a flag. Hairi lurking on the shoulder. It's a lovely ball in from Karu Nissam into a good space behind the Singapore back line. Flag's very late. Alan Shah. Alam Shah. Ridhuan was the target. A little bit of nervous defending between Fauzi and Nantakuma. Is that the little bit of fortune that Singapore need?
Well, it's times like this they need to capitalize. Set plays, corners. It will make a difference because we have the boys. The Lions have physically bigger players, good headers of the ball. What it needs is a good delivery.
Malaysia have coped quite comfortably since the first 5 minutes or so when Singapore had a couple of chances. This time I think Harold Henry was lining up a volley. Noor Alam Shah though, his header off target. And Malaysia, who pretty much dominated the first game and many thought were unlucky to come away without a victory there, they'll look on this as justice if they do get through.
Definitely at Shah Alam, they were very bright. Attack from the word go there. They are the ones who looked as though they were going to walk away with a clear victory. But credit must be given to the Lions. They fought really hard and got a goal back. Came back with a draw, but it's not happening for them tonight.
Hairi flashing once again. Hairi can't believe that that's gone against him.
Yep, there's a bit of shirt tugging there by Hairi.
I saw it the other way, but never mind. Here's Mustafik. Ridhuan to the right. Ball from the Japanese midfielder. Hadi Jafar retains possession. Fauzi. The Malaysia Super League is up and running at the moment, so the Malaysia boys have been in training just a little bit longer than Singapore lads whose season starts in March. Ridhuan, is that the telling factor? Carol Amri, Bennett, 3 blue shirts, one of which is Noor Alam Shah, and it's Ridhuan! Ridhuan with the equaliser, and Singapore are out of jail.
This is what I'm talking about. Ben Bennett putting a delightful cross there. Noor Alam Shah climbing on top of the defender there, but I'm sure he did it legally and puts it across. The fans are going wild there, and Ridhuan just bails the Lions out this one, Des.
Following in the 6-yard box, he was first to react when Shamshuri made the save, but it's Noor Alam Shah's leap that causes this, and the goalkeeper.
Well, Shamshuri making a right mess of the save there, and then falls very kindly to Ridhuan. full marks to him for reacting the first in the box there. There were some defenders in attendance, but nevertheless he toe pokes it in, creating the Lions out of jail this time, Des.
So we're back to square one. A reminder, if this is all level at 90 minutes, and there's a mistake by Bahaki, and Lionel Lewis this time comes forward. If this is all square after 90 minutes, we will have 30 minutes worth of extra time. But with 15 minutes to go on a heavy surface, which has held up really well actually. There's been a lot of rain in Singapore for the last month or so. But anybody's game, Sasi Kuma.
Exactly.
And you look a lot happier than you did 10 minutes ago.
Tell you what, huge sigh of relief there. I thought it was just going to be one of those nights there where the Lions will huff and puff and find nothing. But then Benner with a delightful cross there. I mean, full marks to all the players. They keep trying.
Benner now has to defend, and he's done well so against Eddy Helmi. And he's had a right go at his midfield.
He's furious with his midfielders there, rightfully so, because they're not pulling their weight at the moment and giving the ball away way too easily and exposing the defenders.
Well, Ridhuan's reward for scoring the equaliser is to be taken off of Marshall Nawaz. That's a bold attacking move by Randy Abramovich.
Not bad change at all. Marshall Nawaz has got a lot of pace to burn, and he's got a keen eye for goal as well.
But there is Ridhuan's moment of glory, the equaliser for Singapore on 74 minutes. So Singapore definitely going for it.
For sure, Des. I think that change signals the intention of Randy Abramovich there. He wants to go for the kill. But what they need to do is be a bit careful at the back. They still need to defend, still need to stay focused, at least for the next 15-20 minutes. And now the likes of Fazna want to get forward, get behind the Malaysian defence and find that winning goal, Des.
And now listen to the noise at the National Stadium. There's an elbow there from Mustafiq Nantakuma. Felt the full force. It's been played in a good spirit. There's a lot at stake for both these teams. But it's been hard, aggressive, but nothing over the top.
Well, he's lived up to his promise. This derby match.
It's great.
I think it's a great spectacle for all the 55,000 fans who turned up and the fans at home as well. It's a great game of football.
So what have Malaysia got in return? They've shocked Singapore once. Can they do it a second time? Eddy Helmi. Bahaki has a go at not closing the cross in.
Yeah, he's right there. Somebody's got to close him down, but let's just look at his body positioning. He's not in the right position to make sure that he clears the ball and he doesn't concede another tackle there. So he needs to really work on that.
12 minutes ago, Hairi Jafar. He of the wondrous left foot. Good ball in, that's defended well at the near post. Karanissa toe pokes it out to Hairi Jafar, who is onside. No, offside now. Once he touched the ball.
I think he was aware of that as well. But he thought he'll just try his luck.
That was a good ball he laid in though.
Yep, he was in an offside position.
Singapore 1, Malaysia 1. Aggregate 2-all. Sasi Kuma having kittens on my right hand side here.
Just relief that the Lions managed to pull one back. It's all on now again, Des. Next 10, 11, 10 minutes. It's going to be crucial for the Lions, or even for the Malaysians as well. One lapse of concentration could be disastrous.
At the moment though, memories of 2002 vanish. There's another error from Bahaki Kazan.
You had to bring that one up again.
We'll have a lot of viewers in Malaysia. This is going the distance. It's big for both nations. Bowsy. Still Bowsy, just tries to get down there, left hand side is Hafiz Osman. Just shadows it out. Hafiz has done okay.
Good defending by Hafiz there. Not allowing his attacker to get past him, but using his body to good use there. That's what they got to do for the next 10 minutes. Make sure that they concentrate, keep their eye on the strikers, and make sure they don't make any mistakes.
Okay, you're Norizan Bakar. What do you do?
I just feel that they've got a couple of options. And he's got a quick striker in the form of Saman Sakram, who actually came on in the last game. When Nizaruddin there. So hopefully, or rather, hope not that he comes quickly first.
Indra's cross, and Norizan Shah was lining up a spectacular volley, and Shijai's pass into Hafiz. That's a decent cross, lost it. Isn't renowned for his goal scoring, but it's a better cross into the penalty area, and Siamshori for once is cool, loses.
Very good cross from Hafiz there, and they have four blue shirts waiting to pounce on this cross there, and Mustafiq Faruddin climbs the highest there. I think he just was a little bit put off by the defender in front of him. Imagine him grabbing the winner for Singapore.
Adi Jafar and Eddy Helmi have swapped sides, and looks like Samran Zak is going to make an appearance. He's redeemed.
Well, he looks as though he's struggling. That could be a change in there for the Malaysians.
Precious. Hairi you can have no complaints about that one. And he's sensible to walk away pretty quickly. He's another of the Malaysian defenders who's on a yellow card. Just misstands it more than anything.
Exactly. Professional foul. He knows he's high up in the park. But still taking a chance. He's already on a yellow card there.
Azrin Nawaz was the target for Fazi Nam. Hadi. Now Eddy Helmi and Hadi have changed sides. Eddy Helmi is quick, so is Fazil Nawaz. Might be a cute move from Norizan Bakar. But Singapore on the offensive. Marlon Shah trying to feed Indra. Nanta Kumar. Such a quietly efficient player, Nanta Kumar, in the heart of the midfield for Malaysia. Bahaki and Hairi close together again, and Helmi scored one. What a free kick. Hafiz is quick.
This is where the Lions got to be careful not to give away silly free kicks like this. A little bit of trickery there. Hafiz totally sold into the tackle there. Got to be careful.
Good atmosphere, a lot of tension in the air. 6 minutes to go. All square on the night, all square on aggregate. The goals, Eddy Helmi for Malaysia on 57 minutes. Ridhuan equalising on 74. And the substitution you suggested, top marks. Samran Zak, who has pace. And it looks like, is it Eddy Helmi who's coming off?
Yep, Eddy Helmi. Player who was upended earlier.
This is Eddy Helmi's goal. If you're a Lionel Lewis fan, look away now. If you're a Malaysia fan, well, that's what you were doing on 57 minutes, and the cross comes in again. Bahaki This time a little bit more assured with his clearance.
Well, the Malaysian coach, Ridhuan Muhammad, has given a different dimension to his attack now. Samran Sak has a lot of pace to burn. He knows that the two centre halves of Singapore lack a little bit of pace, so that's why he's injected a player with a bit of pace there. So the Singapore defence got to be absolutely spot on here.
Mousy's corner, Mustafiq just gets a touch on the foul. Fazrul Nawaz takes the knock and then sprints up forward.
Samran Sak brought on very early in the last game. Substituted, came in for Nizaruddin. Did an okay job up front at that desk.
Javi Singh was critical of many of the things you're critical of, not being composed in the final third. Fazrul Nawaz, another of the products from Kallang United. Samran Sak running at that Bennett. He's got past Bennett. Fires the shot in. This time Bahati's body shape is good. And Carol Amri finds Shijayi, who's had an influence since he moved into the middle of the pitch. Not Alam Shah. Carol, good feet. He's got men to his right. No Alam Shah. Full post was Fazrul Nawaz, and there was no talking.
Exactly, because Fazrul Nawaz was in a great position to attack that cross there. Khairul Amri perhaps did not hear from him. The cross comes in from Alam Shah. Fazrul just running at 100 miles an hour. All he needed to do was just get his head to it. Khairul Amri there, just a little bit eager. Didn't know what was behind him though. Fazrul could have done better to just give him a shout, say this is mine. Could have been a different story for the Lions.
Zamani furious with his goalkeeper for lack of communication, so nerves getting the better of both defences at the moment.
There's so much at stake there. No one wants to make a mistake.
You can cut the tension with a knife. Carol Amri turns and runs at Tiru.
Even here in the commentary booth.
The big man come forward once again. Wave of noise around the stadium. Good clearance from Samran Sak. Shijayi. Bennett. This is where Singapore's goal came from, across from Bennett. That one was never going to make it. Nizruddin and Hafiz Osman clash. No foul, says the referee, who has been inconspicuous, which suggests he's had a pretty decent game. Precious. Alam Shah looking for Kallang. Centuri lets it bounce, and he was the calmest man in the stadium.
Exactly. But there was another great opportunity there. Alam Shah just getting his head to it. And the ball almost falling for Fazrul Nawaz there. Would have been a similar goal, just toe poking right in front of the goal mouth. Centuri, cool customer as ever, picks it up with ease.
Daniel Lewis. His mistake now not as important. Mustafiq out to Indra. Good work from Hadi Jafar. Shijayi, man free on the right hand side. Singapore piling on the pressure. Hafiz patient. Mustafiq's cross is disappointing. Fazi Nan eventually gets there and takes a little smack in his back from Hafiz Osman. Referee Cheung decides a little word of caution is enough.
Oh, very lucky boy, Hafiz. Could have been easily sent off on an offence like this. His elbows up. Straight into the face of the Malaysian player there.
You like the referee's performance?
He's been very good. I thought good performance. Perhaps maybe could have just cautioned players on a few occasions, but chose not to.
Rizal on for Nizaruddin. We're expecting Nizaruddin to come off earlier. Now Rizal, he can play.
Yeah, nickname Ikan, which means fish. Courtesy of Steve Darby, information courtesy of Steve Darby. Plays for Negri Sembilan.
What that might do is push Samransak into a more central position. Indeed it has. Precious wins the header, but Hairi Jafar. Rizal is a free on this far side. Hafiz Osman concedes a throw-in, but if Hairi Jafar was able to put that ball in, Rizal had found some space on the right-hand side. Samransak, 4 minutes, as the graphic shows you, of time added on. There will be extra time. And if at the end of that extra time, that's a difficult one if it stays in play. Ooh, that's a nervous moment for Lionel Lewis.
Yeah, it is, because it's never going to be easy for a goalkeeper to collect the ball like that. It's pumped up way up in the air. You get a lot of pace coming down. The last thing you want is a nervous Lionel Lewis going at the end of that.
As I was saying, extra time to play if there are no goals, or is the score is still level. What's his shootout? Did you cope with that?
No. You want me to be honest? No. But as a professional, I got to do my job. I'll be here with you.
It's fantastic drama in the ASEAN Championships. It means a lot. Ball play from Dan Bennett.
Probably the first time we said it the whole night. Let's hardly put a foot wrong or a pass wrong.
Hairi into Samransak to Rizal. And the cross is decent. Strong defending and a claiming handball. Shuka with the run from midfield.
Tell you what, that was a great run into the box. Great cross by Rizal. You can see two players attacking there. And luckily there was a blue shirt in attendance. If not, it would have been disastrous for Singapore.
It was Hafiz Osman who come all the way over. And he's getting a generous round of applause, and justifiably so.
That's what it's all about. Putting your body on the line for the country. Because that could have made a big difference there.
Shuka, who will give a lot of push in the back from Rizal. Well, Singapore have gone for it. They've got 4 attacking players on the park. Now, is it too ambitious, or will it work? We've got another 30 minutes to find out, unless Malaysia doing something sensational in the next 30 seconds. Ahaki Kaizon, whose performance hasn't exactly inspired confidence, but he seems to have grown into the game in the last 30 minutes. Sassi?
Yep, yes, certainly. Alongside Precious.
Hairi Jafar, and there is Bahaki, no Alam Shah. And the referee decides enough is enough, and we have 30 minutes of extra time. Noor Alam Shah's header across goal that was pushed out by Siam Shuri and poked home by Ridhuan, who has since been substituted. That is the goal on 74 minutes that rescued Singapore. Earlier on 57 minutes, Eddy Helmi's shot is another one whose reward for scoring a goal was to be substituted. Well, it was dropped by Lionel Lewis. but at the end of 90 minutes, it's 1-1. Just about fair, Sassy?
Yeah, it's about fair. I thought Singapore considered a very, very silly goal there. And then we get up and keep piling forward and found the all-important equalizer. I think it's a fair result for both teams at the moment.
Extra time is coming your way, live on ESPN. Do not go away. We'll be back.